busted my butt today, and I mean busted this out. I've got everything sanded down smooth. Everything. I'll do a walk around here in just a second. I've been working really hard on this. 180 wet sandpaper. What had happened is I had 3 fenders done, started on the 4th one, and ran out of sandpaper at like 5:30. And then me and Mom had to go to the grocery store, and so I ran and got the sandpaper, ran back here real quick before the sun goes down, and got it all sanded. Finished it. There are a few low spots. I want this to be as perfect as it can. There's a low spot here. I believe there's one right here. If you leave this with the low spots, you will end up with dents in your car once you paint it. So I'm going to work really hard to make sure all the low spots are filled. I'm very proud of it. The 180 wet did really great. It's so hot. 180 wet sanding is awesome. I just parked it under the shade tree and the grass, took off my shoes, and just had me a good old time sanding everything. So, the back of it is amazing, amazing. Just want to make sure where these 2 seams come together that this is covered and smooth. If at all, like right here, feels a little shady, I may put another little coat of Bondo. Now we are at the final coat of actual Bondo body filler. We're not putting no more green fiberglass on this. That is what initially sealed it up. My biggest problem is these vents. I may have put a little too much Bondo around them. I've just got to kind of step back and see what I'm doing. I may have to put more or take off more. If I have to take off more, I may hit that with the DA, my little 1-inch DA, 2-inch DA, and get that off. But yeah, it feels really good, guys. See, there's a rough spot there. What I like to do when I'm down to this stage is kind of go around with a pencil, and everywhere I feel a low spot, because you're going to sand this, the whole thing, with 180 before you primer it anyway, right? So go around all the low spots and put a little circle or a little X with a pencil, because that'll come off anyway or be covered by primer. And that'll tell me where all my bad spots are, so that'll probably be the next step. I need to wash this tomorrow. It's very dirty. This is just, you know, from sanding. But yeah, I've almost got her done.
Static hum invades my veins marrow. Lights flicker, shadows stretch narrow. Hands move distorted in the blurred pain. Echoes of silence driving me insane. Buzz of machines screaming the truth. Colors bleed out in slow motion loops. Chasing the sparks in a world gone gray. Wires tangle, whispers of disarray. Broken glass falling like teardrops. A forgotten
Elle here. Just gonna run a quick overview of where I'm at on the Subaru. Fenders are ready for primer. I think they're good. I've been out here wet sanding in the rain, which is fun to do if you've never done that. If you've got parts you need to wet sand, do it in the rain. It's so much fun, as long as it's not like pouring, like it's just been kind of sprinkling. So it's very smooth, guys. Very much ready for some primer. It's very nice. Very, very nice. I have also started on the side skirts. It needs a lot of repair. The side skirts need a lot of repair. A lot of sanding, some filling. They're a mess. I actually need to fiberglass some holes shut, fiberglass some cracks from the back. And then guess what else I started on? If you remember, those are Mitsubishi wheels. Those are not my wheels. My wheels are right here. Okay. They were curb rash. Now, I bought them like that. I didn't do that. But I've sanded, and it was only curb rash around the outside, one spot in the middle of that one. But I've used some metal glaze, sanded that real good with, I guess it was 120 or 80. And then I filled it. And then we're going to sand those down. We're going to paint them blue, okay, and then get some pinstripe, any color, don't matter to me. Run up to AutoZone, get some pinstripe, lay it on top of the blue, and then sand everything down again, and then spray it with the black. Then take the stripe off, clear coat it. There we go. We'll have some black wheels with the blue pinstripe. Well, eventually I'll get wide wheels, but right now I will probably get, God, why can't I ever remember the name of it, guys? What are the adapters for the wheels? Bring them out wider. Adapters, wheel adapters, lug adapter. I don't know. I'll go and look it up here in a minute, and I'll be like, oh, that's what it is. Anyway, I just washed her. I've got one spot here. I decided while I'm doing all this body work, I need to fix it. I don't know if you guys ever noticed this. Not really a dent. It looks like someone rammed into the door or something. It was there when I bought the car. But I decided I'll fix that while I'm doing body work. And while I'm doing this, I'm going to look over the car and see if there's anything else I want to fix besides the dent in the hood. I'm not messing with the hood right now. I can see the dent. You guys can probably see it. It's been right there for a long time. It's been driving me crazy. I can see it. But I don't want to do a whole bunch of body work on the hood yet. I'm hoping eventually I'll have money for the carbon fiber vented hood, like a Vader looking thing. Otherwise, I'm going to cut some carbon fiber louvers into the hood. Then I will fix that dent. But while I've got this all clean and everything, tomorrow probably, I'm going to go around it and check for dents, problems, see if there's anything I need to fix besides the hood and the trunk. Now, this trunk lid is from the OEM wing. No, I have not filled those yet. Oh, I don't really want to do that either. Guys, I'm hopefully fixing to be moving and have a shop. And when I get the shop, I will finish a lot of this. So keep watching. Guys, I just want to look again at the side skirts. If I did the bumper cap like that, see how this flat piece I'm trying to match up with this flat piece. And then when you come around here, this right here be flat. I need to kind of curve it a little bit. Don't know how I'm going to do that exactly. I think if you just keep grinding in it, you can kind of shape the fiberglass. That's why I like fiberglass, like I said. Now I've got the skirts up where there was a little, you can see where that square is where I cut it out. There was a little knot that stuck up, had a hole in it for a bolt. But that is to fit a Toyota Celica, I'm imagining. I wanted to get this high enough to bolt it, see, underneath the car. I really want it underneath the car. Now, I can panel bond it to the car if I need to, but being fiberglass, I don't know. These are panel bonded because they're plastic, guys. They'll hold up a lot longer. But fiberglass, if those bust, that would be a pain to have them panel bonded. But hopefully, I mean, I do drive fast, but hopefully I don't never bust them. But I haven't dropped the car yet. So dropping it is not an option for me right now. Even if I had the money, yeah. Till I get a better driveway? No. If I own a house, I will have them concrete that in flat. At least if the city has to have that for water, I will see if I can get a permit to do just one corner. Just for my low cars. But I'm just saying, I don't own this house, so. So anyway, I got this exactly where it needs to fit now, I think. Yep, because I put tape and everything up there. It won't push up anymore. So I want it to match up here. And what I actually could do is put me a self-tapper right through there, a couple self-tappers underneath, and go ahead and bolt it up. But I want to get the side skirt smooth first, so let's get all the repairs done. Look at all these holes. This guy had just 10,000 holes in it. I don't know about repairing them because some of this is going to be cut off. See where that meets the side of my car? I don't need this that high. So just cut it off. I want this design. See this cool design, guys? Right here. This is just badass. I love these skirts. It comes around like this, and it goes around like, it's just so cool. That is why instead of cutting it right here and just making it fit underneath the wide, I'm gonna make it wide. So I have seen the BRZs and other cars with the wide body kit. They're wider in the back, see? And you get skinny in the front. So I'm going to fill all of this. Now, I just made bumper caps from scratch by doing the exact same thing. You guys, I didn't do a video of doing it, but did strips of, okay, so I covered it all with masking tape. But if you're gonna do this, do foil first. Do foil, tape it to the car, because I got fiberglass all over this car because it drips. Fiberglass always drips. It was all over the car. I had to get paint thinner, wipe it off, and then I had to get Dawn dish soap and water and spray it off, wash it real quick. So it did fine. It didn't kill any of my color, my paint, or anything. But anyway, when I did this, what I did was, okay, so you put the foil, put some masking tape, cover. Strips of tape all the way down. Now here, it's curved, right? It was like this. So just a little bit. You can see where it's curved. Because it's fatter here to match this, and then it gets skinny down here and it meets the bumper. Okay, and I will mold these into the car, to the back bumper. It'll be fine. Not into this. I'm going to leave this space, not a space, but have it match up here as close as I can. And glue it to the car when I'm done. Anyway, that's how I did that. So you lay your strips of masking tape. You can go this way with the masking tape, whatever. Just lay enough where you can lay your fiberglass kitty hair, fiberglass matting, whatever. I did use matting on some of it. Strips of matting. And then do your resin. Then do more kitty hair or matting. And then do resin. Let that harden up and then pop that off the car. There you go. What I did with this was used a piece of cardboard, just bent it, and it's still in there, which probably won't hurt nothing once I seal it in there. It's not going to matter. So that's the same idea with this. I'm going to add more fiberglass here and seal this up where there's no hole there. See that hole? I'm going to cut this all the way across where it matches up against the car. And then back here is going to be wider than the front, right? Just sits out. See how it sits out? I'm going to cut this. See, until it matches this. See, it's got to match the door. And then I'm going to do my strips of masking paper or masking tape all the way across here, and then my fiberglass. So essentially I'm going to seal this up. Now if I just seal this, it's just going to be flat, right? So what I'm going to do is do that first and see what it looks like, because I think I'm going to have to fill this more and kind of make it all just kind of, see what I'm saying, guys? Just kind of come together. This is a big project, and it's exciting. This car is going to be awesome. I've always wanted one of these cars, guys, to be honest. I've been looking at them on the internet for, I don't know, several years. And started them in 2012. I think I've been looking at them for at least 5 years or so. To that. Whoa.